This is Wendell Scott of Yardman Press. What we're seeing before us is a typical suburban backyard. Nice grass and a few plants, small garden. There's papaya, tomatoes, and the usual thing. But understand this is the American ideal, but it comes at a price. There's a tremendous input of fertilizers to keep this lawn as you see it, and pesticides to keep the weeds at bay. So look at this and look at what we will show you next and decide what you would prefer.
Here, the grass is lush and green. It is what the sandy, poor soil of this area naturally supports. Okay. However, this family has taken the approach of living organically and using recycled material wherever possible. So the grass is left as nature would want it to be. There is no addition of chemical fertilizers and pesticides to maintain an artificially lush grass. Instead, using compost, this family chooses to grow vegetables for the table instead of grass, and wherever possible to use recycled materials. Here, discarded decorative fencing becomes a trellis on which cucumbers are growing. Discarded shelving also becomes a trellis for cucumbers. Um, Discarded bins are salvaged, filled with compost, and used to grow more vegetables. Here, for instance, we have bins where holes have been drilled for drainage, and they now become planters for vegetables, as you see here in the early stages of growth. The advantage of using containers is that you get more bang for your buck. When you add compost to the sandy soil, it washes out eventually. Here, the rich compost is concentrated for use by the plants for an extended period of time. But look at this environment. Everything possible is recycled and concentrated. This family has the knowledge of knowing that their food coming directly from their yard to their table is grown without added chemicals or poisons, and they're minimizing any adverse impact to the environment. Here again, discarded material, discarded lumber used to make raised beds, discarded furniture, in this case a bookcase rather, is turned on the back, filled with compost, and rush, okra in this case, is growing. Here, discarded construction material, lumber, is utilized to make raised beds filled with compost, and again, a great growth medium. Here, discarded discarded fencing, chain link fence nailed to discarded lumber becomes a trellis on which uh, climbing vegetables such as Chinese bitter melon or pole bean can grow. Discarded discarded tin cans, large uh, tin cans are cut, holes drilled for drainage, and become planters. Okay, over here is the source of the miracle. This is the compost pile where yard waste, clippings, discards from the kitchen, potato skins, coffee grinds, etc., are piled up and allowed to rot down to produce this rich black dirt that becomes the reason why you can grow crops, lush crops, without chemical fertilizer. The point being made here is simply that an organic garden is not expensive. Using recycled material and discards, spending money only for seeds, and using your time and water, you can help the planet, avoid polluting our environment, and grow healthy food for you and your family. Consider this next time you're tempted to go for aesthetics and a lush green lawn. Happy gardening from Yardman Press. Thank you.